This is a beast and about to be a bestseller. This is a 27 DBS Grey Wolf by Forest River here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And this is one monster bunkhouse. It is a little windy today, so if the wind's hitting the camera, I'm sorry guys. I've done what I can to try to prevent that with wind socks and whatnot. So here's the thing. This is a double slide bunkhouse, big super slide over there, bunkhouse slide over there, with a little mini outside kitchenette, direct bathroom entry door, all kinds of upgrades and equipment, because we have this outfitted with their limited package and limited core value packages. I mean, we dress our Grey Wolves up. We put almost every option there's even possibly available on these here. And this thing is only 6,470 pounds. A double slide, direct bathroom, sort of outside kitchen bunkhouse at 6,400 pounds that a half-ton can tow all day long, and it doesn't have to be 35 feet. That's the cool thing. A lot of people have seen that big popular double slide bunkhouse where the second slide is over here. That thing can weigh up to 8,300 pounds or more, depending on how it's built and equipped and who builds it. 6,470 pounds is significantly lighter weight, and what's funny is this is not built to be an ultralight. This is actually built pretty rugged. The average travel trailer has 16-inch on-center wall studs. Really cheap cutthroat brands have 24-inch on-center wall studs. This has an average of 12-inch on-center wall studs with a 3/8 decking on the roof that is fully walkable with a heavy-duty truss system, and a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor deck. It is built like a son of a gun, but because they didn't have to make it super duper long, they kept the weight in check. It's awesome. This thing is awesome. So this is an example of a 27 DBS. The one we have in stock might not be exactly identical. They're going to be very similar, like power awning, power tongue jack, solar prep, those types of things. You know, the smooth aluminum nose here, we build these with extra thick aluminum skin on the nose, so that basically the whole nose is diamond plate, but it has that smooth bullet nose look of like a fiberglass lightweight. Grey Wolves here are a member of the Cherokee family. So you see a lot of similarities, but they use a seal gripping slide wall. This rough edge slide wall is going to pull the seals tight so that you always get a good seal on it. They have storage below the sofa here, actually, so it's easily accessible. They actually build an outside access door to that. They put the biggest windows they possibly can in here. They are slider windows to give you maximum ventilation so that your family stays comfortable. And again, a direct access bathroom door in a 27-foot bunkhouse with 2 slides. This is absolutely awesome. This is a floor plan that is not necessarily new. It's just been modernized to an extreme degree. This used to be called the 28BH KS. Way back when, a couple years ago. I was around when we were selling those. Super popular model. But it just kind of got phased out in lieu of other things. Well, they realized, holy cow, this is the perfect floor plan. If we had a little outside kitchenette, and then we had this direct bathroom door, we can give people everything that is actually half-ton towable and not have to kill their vehicles to do it. This thing straight up and down rocks. You know, double entry store to the bathroom too, or door, step and door came out of store. I'm that good. So they also have friction sprung doors. Notice how they didn't smash against the side of the trailer. That is a really cool feature, so that on windy days like today, look at that. I heaved that thing, it still didn't shut, but it pushes easily by hand. It's like, you know, when people add cornstarch to water and make those non-Newtonian fluids where you can punch it and it feels like concrete, but you set your hand on it, it just soaks in. It's like that. Cargo travel rack on the back here. You do not have to take that spare tire off to flip it into the down position. So this gives you about an extra 150 to 200 pounds-ish of cargo. Perfect for like putting coolers back here on your campsite, putting the kids' bikes on it, all kinds of stuff. This is prepped for a backup camera. Give us a call if you're curious about that. Long story short, you just plug a little camera in there, then you have a wireless monitor in your hand, and that's all the more complicated it is. Here, this is awesome. You have got the perfect little patio tailgating setup right here. This is awesome. So you've got a big power awning with LED lighting. The awning is going to come out and cover all of this area. You know what's all located under here? An outside TV station, your little outside kitchenette and grilling area, little outside shower so you can hose down your jerk friend who keeps getting in the cooler when he never brought anything to share with anybody. We all know that guy. We all have one, Gary. Anyway. So we've got the a nice little mini fridge out here, so you don't have to trek dirt through your RV just to grab a quick drink. This is good for barley pop or the traditional variety. We're from Michigan, so we call it pop. The rest of the nation's going to call it soda and Coke and all kinds of stuff. The little kitchenette here. So the outside shower is kind of... This is not a full outside kitchen. I'm not trying to say that. It's different. Some people are going to like it. Some people are going to go no. But the outside shower is kind of intended to function sort of as the sink out here. It has a little, I don't have my keys on me, darn it. It has a little hookup where you can leave the shower head sort of facing out so you can use it like a sink anytime. You got the little, we call them whimsically the dog bowl. But it works fine. You know, it's a camper. It's not a 40-foot diesel pusher motorhome. It works fine. That's the point. Part of the, I don't remember which upgrade package, gives us the bigger entry handle here, so it's easy come and go. They've got a nice outside storage capacity here, and that does run under the bed, by the way. Solar prepped for trickle charging your battery. There's this little solar panel you can hook up to that. Now that's not going to run your refrigerator and everything. That's just there to keep the fans and the lights running when you're you know, dry camping. Stepping inside, this is called the natural decor, which is almost identical to, what is it, latte or cappuccino or whatever it is. Almost identical. So would you like your RV to look earth-toned or earth-toned? Those are your options. But the good news is it all looks good because all the colors are designed to complement each other. It's funny. Sometimes gray wolves in the past used to look really good. Sometimes they look kind of ugly. And that's because they used to have guys design the interiors. And no offense, but generally speaking, ladies just are better with colors. There's actually scientific reasons for it. I'm a nerd. I know those. Call me if you care, and I'll explain them. Long story short, they had a lady come in to do interior designs, and what a difference it made. So, this is a Jackknife sleeper sofa over here, but it's kind of got a theater seat going on because they spend a couple extra bucks to give you a superior fixture right here. So if you just want all the seating, you got it. But you know one of the problems when you're sitting on a sofa is there's nowhere to set a drink. Sometimes you got to keep the kids from touching each other. We've addressed all those problems with a simple armrest. They also have a little shelf back here because you do have that outside storage pocket. So that can be used either for decorative purposes. Yeah, it's a good place to store your like phones and stuff when you're not using them. Nice cool blue, neon blue LED light strip up here. And while it does look neat, it actually functions as the perfect night light because it's not bright enough to bother anybody, but it's just bright enough against this white ceiling. You'll get an indirect cascade effect where the whole camper glows just enough inside to be able to get to the bathroom and stuff at night. You see, we've got the big king U-dinette here. Couple things going on with this. There is full storage under it, and that is one of the reasons we like to have it built with these big 42-inch, 5/8 plywood constructed drawers. These are awesome. It is so easy to get to all your storage now. Another thing with one of the upgrade bundles is a real wood tabletop. Doesn't sound that impressive, but most campers have pressboard tabletops. This costs a few bucks more, but it is stronger, it is lighter, and I mean, opinions can vary. I think it looks better, so there's that. I talked about big windows outside, so I'm not going to beat that to death. We do have LED interior lights here, and they have these this neat little, you see that button glows a little bit, so that again, at night, you can see where they're at. We'll come back to the kitchen in just a minute. We're going to peek at the bathroom real fast. This is 100% carpetless, by the way. It is not hard to keep this camper clean. You've got a couple different doors. You can just sweep everything out the door and be done. So, oh, hey, we've got a fly. Cool. The bathroom has plenty of legroom here by the stool. The shower has a big skylight around it, so you get good light in here. Also, they build Cherokee and Grey Wolf campers with the bigger Max Air fan, so that this thing gets superior airflow. If you are dry camping, that is why this door is slotted. What you do is you open a window, then you leave this door shut and that fan running. All the heat will rise. It will slide out that door and get sucked out the door by that fan. To give you an idea how much wind those fans can generate, I mean, pulled the hair right off my head, guys. Happened for real. Oh, another thing here in the bathroom. They have an adult-sized sink. You can actually get your hands in here and wash your hands. They have the biggest medicine cabinets in their class. You know, you can sleep 8 people in here pretty easy. You got to keep all their toothpaste and toothbrush and stuff out of the way. Otherwise, it's just going to look cluttered and ugly, and you're going to hate it. The bunk area here is, in a sense, a second living room or an extension of the living room, and that's what I love about this floor plan. I always did, and I was really sad when it got discontinued for a while. You walk in, and it just has this nice organic flow. And what's cool is, especially with that second bathroom door, nobody gets stuck back here. You can come and go. The kids can come and go back here all day long. Mom and Dad can sit here entertaining with friends, and you never get on each other's nerves because you're never walking past each other. You're never in each other's face or in the way. So this is an even bigger sofa than the one that we saw in the slide out initially. You can tell because there's a bigger middle armrest. It's a full 3-section sofa. That jackknifes down into a bed. What's cool is the top bunk here folds up and locks out of the way during the day so that you do have a second living room set up. And look at this little like headboard shelf thing you got going on. They did not waste a single ounce of space in this floor plan. Back here, this is another padded bench just to have another place to seat the kids. Power outlets back here for electronics and whatnot. This is designed to throw a little TV against the wall right there. And again, every ounce of storage counts. Every ounce counts, always. So we've seen most of the living room in the slide. Let's take a look at the kitchen now. I love their pantries at Cherokee because it's an actual pantry. It's not one of these 6-inch wide things where you have to dig in the thing shoulder deep. You know, like you're trying to reach for a wedding ring down a sewer grate. You don't have to deal with that. It's just a real big storage area. Now, their countertops. I talked about how this is a wooden countertop. Everywhere else, in the bathroom we already saw, here in the kitchen, even up here in the entertainment center, in the bedroom, anywhere you see a countertop, it's all a sealed pressed membrane, waterproof. Water cannot get into it. That is how they're able to recess the sink below the countertop level. By doing that, they drastically improved the total countertop space you have here, and then they made it even bigger by recessing the stovetop as well. You have 100% functional countertop space here, and yes, you can put a big heavy bag of groceries on that thing. A lot of times, ladies, I will say that thing could be a good husband equalizer if you need to get his attention. You might kill him with this one. It's no joke. That thing's legit. Big skylight here with a sunshade, by the way, so if you don't want to feel like an ant under a magnifying glass, you won't. But it just lets in a flood of ambient light, so you don't have to kill yourself by running lights all the time in the camper, though it does have good LED lighting. So you see we have privacy doors, not curtains. That's a big, big deal. You can save $1 by going to curtains, but you're probably not going to be as happy with it. At the time of this filming, our Cherokee family RVs are not including televisions because it is less expensive to get one aftermarket, significantly so. So that's one of those things that if like you like this camper, you love everything about it, but man, I gotta have a TV, let us know. We can install a TV in this thing. It's not a big deal. It's just cheaper to not get one from the factory currently. That can, some brands it is, some it isn't, it changes. AM, FM, CD, DVD, you know, it pretty much slices, dices, juliennes. Not literally, obviously. But shoe garage. Awesome, awesome feature. Do you have a bunkhouse currently? Do you have a pile of shoes by the door? How did I know that? Because you don't have a shoe garage. Everybody with a bunkhouse has an ugly pile of shoes by the door. It just has to. You know, now they're out of the way. Plus, now we don't have a tripping hazard by the entry door. Something they're awesome for is just like in the slide out, they're very good for putting huge, humongous windows in this thing. Ginormous windows in your Grey Wolf campers. Because more windows, more light, more cabinets, more storage. These are never the problem. Never once has anyone ever traded in an RV because they had too much cabinet space, too many windows, etc. Bedside stands with outlets on both sides of the bed, by the way. This is a monster trailer. This is Forest River's #1 selling trailer. It's the best selling thing Forest River's ever made, and for good reason. It has so many smart features and appeals to it. And this floor plan in particular, not just the Grey Wolf family, but this floor plan, this is a stone cold killer. This is an amazing rock star floor plan that can save you so much weight. We're talking in the neighborhood of 12 to 1,700 pounds compared to that normal 35-foot double slide outside kitchen bunkhouse with a bathroom entry door, and yet it will also save you thousands of dollars in the process. So if you're just on YouTube, down here it says click for pricing and availability. Do that. If we have one in stock, we'll tell you how much it is without you even calling, with its specific equipment complement, so that you have an exact idea what you're looking at. We're transparent, we're easy to deal with, we have a huge parts and service center, we do hitching, financing. If you need a truck, we sell trucks. We are a true all-encompassing one-stop camping place. Give us a call, take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping everyone.